Have you ever wondered what exactly is happening inside your body during pregnancy? From the moment of conception, your baby is embarking on an incredible journey of growth and development. It's a process that happens in stages, with each week bringing a new and exciting milestone. Today, we're going to take you through the stages of fetal development, from the first week all the way to the final weeks of pregnancy. Whether you're a first-time parent or already have children, this journey inside the womb will amaze you. Let's start at the very beginning, the first week of pregnancy. While it might sound strange to start counting from the first week, this is when your body prepares for conception. The egg is maturing, and your body is getting ready for the magic to happen. But the real adventure starts in week 2, when the sperm meets the egg. This is when fertilization occurs, and your baby's genetic makeup is determined. All the traits your baby will inherit, eye color, hair color, and even some personality traits, are already set. By week 3, the fertilized egg has made its way to the uterus and starts implanting in the uterine wall. At this point, it's called a blastocyst, and it's beginning to divide and grow. The cells begin to specialize and form the foundations of what will become your baby's organs and systems. It's an exciting moment, though you might not even know it's happening yet. Now, week 4 brings another major development. Your baby's heart and circulatory system are starting to form. It's still tiny, about the size of a poppy seed, but this marks the beginning of your baby's cardiovascular system. You'll also notice that your baby's neural tube is forming. This tube will eventually become the brain and spinal cord, laying the foundation for your baby's nervous system. Week 5 is a crucial time, as the brain continues to develop, and your baby's face starts to take shape. The tiny beginnings of eyes, nostrils, and the mouth are visible, and even though they're minuscule, they're there, beginning to resemble what will soon become your baby's face. It's incredible how early this happens. By week 6, the heart starts to beat rhythmically, which is a monumental milestone. It's still early, but this is when a fetal heartbeat can sometimes be detected via ultrasound. Your baby is also starting to develop little arm and leg buds, which will soon grow into limbs, and the circulatory system is becoming more complex. This week marks a time when your baby is beginning to become more recognizable. In week 7, your baby's body grows even more, and the limbs are starting to take shape. They're still tiny, but the arms and legs are developing distinct areas like elbows and knees. The muscles are forming, and your baby is starting to look more like a little human. At this point, your baby's internal organs, including the kidneys, liver, and intestines, continue to mature. As we move into week 8, your baby has almost completed the embryo phase and enters the fetal phase. This week is significant because your baby's facial features start becoming more distinct. The eyes now have their characteristic shape, and the ears are beginning to form. Your baby is also starting to develop a recognizable body shape, with arms and legs fully formed, and fingers and toes begin to separate. By week 9, your baby is getting close to the size of a grape, and most of the major organs are in place. The bones are hardening, and your baby's skin, though still translucent, is beginning to form. This is when your baby is officially referred to as a fetus, which means they are developing into a more recognizable form. As we reach week 10, your baby's bones continue to develop, and the vital organs are growing stronger. Your baby is starting to flex their muscles and might even be moving around in the womb, though you might not be able to feel it yet. The digestive system is also maturing, and your baby is starting to swallow amniotic fluid. Weeks 11 through 13 are an exciting time because this is when the first trimester ends. Your baby's body is growing rapidly, and they're starting to look more like a newborn. The fingers and toes are well formed, and your baby's skin is becoming less transparent. By the end of week 13, your baby's face has developed, and they have started to grow tiny fingernails. As the second trimester begins at week 14, your baby is growing faster, and you might even be able to feel their movements for the first time. This is also when your baby's hair starts to develop, and their facial expressions become more defined. Their bones continue to strengthen, and they are beginning to develop fat under their skin, which will help them stay warm after birth. Moving into week 16, your baby's bones are becoming more solid, and the body is now starting to look proportionate. Their skin is still thin and translucent, but hair is growing on the scalp. By week 17, your baby can hear sounds from the outside world, and their digestive system is becoming more active, practicing movements that will help them when they begin to feed after birth. By week 20, your baby is halfway through the pregnancy, and you might be able to feel them moving more regularly. Their body is more proportionate, and they are developing fine hair called lanugo all over their body. The lungs are developing, but your baby will still need some time to fully breathe on their own. As we enter the third trimester, from week 27 to 40, your baby's growth continues at a rapid pace. By week 30, they're able to open their eyes and even start to respond to light and sound. Their skin becomes less translucent, and the baby's lungs and brain continue to mature. The final weeks of pregnancy are when your baby grows the most, gaining weight and getting ready for life outside the womb. By week 40, your baby is ready to meet you. They're fully formed, with a complete set of organs and systems that are ready to work outside the womb. From the moment of conception to the day of birth, your baby has grown and developed in incredible ways. The 9 months in the womb may seem long, but they're nothing short of miraculous. So, there you have it, the beautiful, intricate journey of fetal development, week by week. It's amazing to think about how much your baby changes in such a short time. And while every pregnancy is different, these milestones provide a general framework of how your baby is developing. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative and empowering pregnancy and parenting content. We're so glad you joined us on this incredible journey.